Your heart is about Iman before anything else. So every moment in your life affects your Iman. It either feeds it or it harms it. Prophet ﷺ says the black stone was actually white. It was sent down from Jannah and it was white. But it turned into this color because of the sins of mankind. Your heart is always in a state of exposure. It's always interacting. It's always coming in contact with other elements in the environment. It's always coming in contact. It's at the heart of human activity, and every human experience in your waking life, again, your heart is at the center of it. Your heart is at the forefront of that contact. Yes, your heart, physically speaking, your heart is inside of your body, is protected, but in real interactions, in real exposure to the world, your heart is at the forefront. You have to realize this. That's the nature of your heart. So any experience you go through, the main impact of that experience or that incident goes to your heart. That's what the exposure principle is. And this impact of this thing affects most what? Your Iman. That's what it affects most. That's what your heart is about. Your heart is about Iman before anything else. And more than anything else, your heart is about Iman. So when we say there's exposure, the heart gets exposure and it gets an impact of the things in the environment, that means your Iman gets affected. So every moment in your life affects your Iman. It either feeds it or it harms it. It either helps it grow or it compromises its health. It causes it weakness, disease, harm, etc. All right? And some forms of exposure, what they do is actually they become more like cleansing. So if you take that piece of cotton and you put it in the washing machine and you wash it, you let it go through a washing cycle, you bring it out, it comes out, clean. How clean? That all depends on how efficient the cleaning process is, right? How efficient that washing machine is. That's a form of exposure as well. Okay? Another helpful analogy is taken from the Prophet ﷺ. The Messenger ﷺ talks about the black stone in Mecca, right? Which is in the corner of the Kaaba. The Prophet ﷺ says the black stone was actually white. It's a stone from Jannah. It was sent down from Jannah and it was white. But it turned into this color because of the sins of mankind. So the white stone is actually a very, very sensitive element to good and evil. And because of the amount of evil in the actions of humans, it was contaminated and it turned into the color that you see. So that's a physical manifestation of what you can call moral contamination. So this is why the symbolism there is very powerful. So that's the exposure principle. Really, your heart, every moment, as we said, of your waking life is a moment of exposure. Your heart is at the center of action and is getting some exposure. And you have 3 forms of impact on your heart. 3 forms of impact on your heart. And these match the 3 strategies, grand strategies of Tazkiyah. It either feeds it and makes it purer and makes it better. That's the nutrition. So that exposure either enhances Iman in your heart and enhances the health of your heart, or it contaminates your heart and ruins it. Or it can cleanse and remove those harmful elements and contaminants from your heart. All exposure in your life falls under one of those principles, at least. There's no moment of exposure that doesn't fall under any one of them. This captures everything. All forms of exposure, meaning all moments of your waking life.